I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Today we're reading from the book of Leviticus, chapter 22, and let's focus on verses 31 through 33. You are to keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord. You must not profane my holy name. I must be treated as holy among the Israelites. I am the Lord who sets you apart, the one who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord. Leviticus 22, verses 31 through 33. Now, a few years ago, my wife and I were visiting New Orleans. And I recall passing by one of the t-shirt stores and spying a t-shirt with this logo, Jesus is coming, everybody look busy. And I know it kind of seems funny, it's kind of like those Jesus is my homeboy t-shirts. But it begs the question, how well do we rate, both as individuals and our church culture, when it comes to revering the name of the holy God of all creation? And although spoken in reference to the priests as the appointed guardians of the sanctuary, this commandment, both in its positive and negative forms, was applied to the whole of Israel. And we should be exceedingly guarded in our actions so that we don't tarnish or degrade in any way the name of the Lord. In some of the rabbinic writings of Orthodox Judaism, the faithful observer is warned against any misdeeds against a non-Jew as an unpardonable sin. Why? It's because it gives a false impression of the moral standard of Judaism. In short, a misdeed against anyone tarnishes God's name. And the idea is that every Jew holds the honor of his God, his faith, and the entire Jewish community in his own hands. God chose to love us through the Messiah, Jesus, even while we were yet sinners. But his affiliation with us does not make him any less holy. He desires to be close to his created people, only heightens our understanding of an aspect of his holiness. And it causes us to worship him with greater gratitude and respect. Now today, I don't want to drone on and on. I simply want to ask you to consider these questions. How well are you doing? In number one, regarding the Lord as holy, to the extent that it changes how you live according to his word. And number two, as a co-inheritor with Jesus, how well are you representing the family name that you have inherited through faith in Jesus' atoning work on the cross, which has purchased your salvation? I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Check us out at groundworksministries.com.